Hey guys, Jamie Farnsworth here. So we're gonna go out and I'm gonna be pulling money from my vending machines. I'm also gonna be filling them while we're out there, taking you guys with me. I gotta stop and get some product first. So I'll show you what I got here. I've got 2 bins. We're gonna be visiting 3 locations. I can only film in 2. I really wish I could film in the other ones. This is product I already had. I have a Coke order that stopped in, so we're gonna go fill up with a Coke order that I got and keep going from there. All right guys, Coke order is in. I'm gonna grab it, fill up the little car, and get moving. All right, so we got this nice and full. I'm just gonna show you real quick what the receipts look like. But these are what the receipts look like. We'll enter that into Vensoft later, but let's move on for now. All right, so we're here. Got my paperwork. Gonna head into the machine. Now I've already brought the product in. The product's right there. And it doesn't look like anything's really sold out yet, but that's fine. I kind of want to keep it that way. It does look like that coil is not liking those bites though. All right, let's get into it. Alright guys, so I got our bins of product here, and we're gonna fill up this guy now. At least we're gonna fill it up with what we have for product. We still need to buy more product. Now here comes the fun part. Now we get to pull money out of the machine. Still not a whole lot, but I think we were here like last week, so we're gonna start coming here every 2 weeks and hopefully it gets bigger. Alright guys, let's move on. Alright guys, I just got to the location I can't really film at, so I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take care of the machine, I'll come back out and we'll count money in a parking lot somewhere. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty irritated about this. So this place has 60 employees. It's a huge location. It should be doing awesome. I just pulled $10 out of that machine for the past like 2 weeks. That's totally unacceptable. I don't even I might have to pull this location. $10 a month or $20 a month on a soda machine is just, it doesn't even cover the fuel to do the run. I've never seen anything like that. And this is the first time I've gotten a location that's this bad. And it was supposed to be awesome because it had 60 employees. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to, we're going to drop that guy right there up at the Randolph. And I got to put some Coke in that machine. All right, guys, let's go. Look at that beautiful machine. So this is the same machine that I actually almost had stolen from me. I'll post a link to the video about that. Only one Coke left. Here's the fun part. Alright, so I just talked to the guys. We got this little candy machine up in here. So what's going to happen is I'm actually not going to fill these until they're completely empty. And then I'll fill them as they become empty. That way I can kind of figure out how much money I'm actually making, so on and so forth. I can always use a weight method, stuff like that, but I'm not big on bulk candy. I just filed the paperwork to be able to do it in Vermont, so now I can move into both states. But alright guys, let's get out of here. Alright guys, so this is legitimately the worst collection I've ever had. I've never had such a small collection. A lot of it has to do with the reset. I'm resetting because I have new machines and I need to make it so I can actually get everything done in one day. So I'll be servicing my locations twice a month, so every 2 weeks, instead of servicing them once a month, because it's starting to get a little bit busier. But ironically, these last 2 weeks, or this last week, because this is a 1 week collection on these machines, this last week has been like the slowest week ever. But so we have $35 here. We spent, well, this is what's left over. We have $35 left over. We spent $5 on lunch and we spent $10 on fuel. So in total, we had $50 out of 3 machines. I think the last time I was here was actually like 3 days ago, so I could have skipped this one, but I just wanted to put it into my rotation that I've created. I now service machines every Friday and every Saturday. That way I can get some content out there, and I'm servicing the machines once every 2 weeks as well, because I was running out of stuff at certain locations. But alright guys, now we're going to head over to BJ's and we're going to buy as much product as we can with $35. Alright guys, we're here at BJ's. Let's go see how quick we can spend $34, $35. We're going to go with a Snickers. Everything said and done, the Snickers was the only thing that I could buy. The Snickers was $29.99 for a 48 pack. So I entered it in Vensoft, got everything squared away, entered the Coke order in Vensoft, and that was about it. I feel like I didn't really explain very well what was happening there. So I have a couple new machines that are out in locations. I needed to reset the entire route, and I wanted to make sure that I was on a 2-week cycle on every machine, because I started to notice that 4 weeks was just too long to leave a machine the way it was. Now, with that being said, this was actually only a 1-week collection, and one of the machines was actually a 3-day collection. The reason that I actually collected while I was filling was because I want to start doing that in general. I had to, otherwise things might have gotten messed up in Vensoft, and I don't really want my prediction software, prediction tax software, whatever you call it. I didn't want my software getting screwed up, and I wanted to make sure I had as few audits as possible. Now, I had someone ask what an audit is, and I just wanted to go through and talk about that really fast. An audit is when I go through and count all of my product and make sure that it matches to my inventory in the computer. The more audits you have, the harder it is for your CPA, so you want to try to have as few of those as possible. Because I'm still learning, I tend to have too many. That's a larger reason why this was so small of a collection. It's because I was resetting everything. Although one of those locations was actually 2 weeks, and that was the one I couldn't film at, and we might have an issue there. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is Jamie Farnsworth out. Remember to love life, live your dreams, and as always, be Farnsworthy.